Hey, what's up everyone, Thunderbob here, and tonight I am demoing a cool new toy I got. This is a Hotas, this is a Thrustmaster Hotas 4. These right now are on sale for all of $50 on a lot of retailers. Originally these MSRP'd for like 100 or more, and they're on Amazon and a couple other stores for 50. I'm not sure for how much longer, but my guess might be until they sell out. This was the model that was tied to like the PlayStation 4, and I'm assuming there's maybe a new one coming out or that is out. But I'm pretty impressed with it. In this video, I'm going to show an unboxing. I'm going to show using this for Star Wars Squadrons, and then probably later in the week, maybe into next week, I will play some VR games with this as well. But this really does work quite nicely. Really impressed with it so far. So stay tuned for the unboxing and the setup and some gameplay. Let's just jump right into it. Hello and what's up everybody, Thunderbob here, and tonight I am checking out a new piece of hardware. I've been in the market for a Hotas for a while. I'm really into VR. If you're on the channel, you'll know that a lot of my videos revolve around VR. But I've been interested in checking out some like flight simulators and some space games, both in and out of VR. So I've been kind of keeping an eye out. They're pretty expensive, and I'm not into it enough to want to invest, hundreds of dollars. Like I saw one just came out recently that was like $700. But I wanted to dip my toes in, and with the holidays, this baby came on sale. This is the T Flight Hotas 4 from Thrustmaster, and this is primarily it's for the PlayStation 4, but it also works with the PC. I have a PlayStation 4 and I have a PC, so $50. I was like, yeah, I should buy that and check it out. Kind of dip my toes into the Hotas environment. So I'm just going to do a quick unboxing here, show you what's in the box, and then I'm going to do some testing on this, see if I can get it hooked up and working in a few games like Star Wars Squadrons, maybe Elite Dangerous. I've got a couple of VR games, and then I'll do a video on my thoughts of how this thing works on the PC. Yeah, so let's go ahead and we'll get this baby open. So I got this one from Amazon, and $50 like I mentioned, and it came in 2 days, so pretty quick. This still is in stock like everywhere. It seems like the price has dropped to $50 universally. I was looking, the MSRP I think was originally like $120, and I want to say it's been around $80 to $100 on Amazon if you look at the history on it. So $50 is not too bad for a Hotas, assuming it works. So we got a little instruction and a whole lot of languages. Yep. Let's see. How is the best way to remove this? There we go. That was easy. And you got some more paperwork. And I don't want. Yeah. Now, I did read some reviews on this prior to buying it, and there were some complaints. The big one is it's all plastic, and it feels. That probably sounds great. I'm not doing an ASMR video here. It's all plastic, and it feels like plastic. Some of the more expensive high-end devices are metal or composite or something, and this is definitely plastic. And it's been a while since I have used a Hotas, but I guess it feels okay. I haven't had one of these probably since mid-2000s. I want to say there was a game that came out called Tachyon that me and a number of my friends were into at the time, and yeah, Feels pretty nice. So in the box, you've got your yoke and you've got your throttle. Little PlayStation button here. I think that will bring up menu. You got a share button, option button, and these do split apart, though they also. Let's see. They can be connected together into like one unit. Okay, so to connect these two pieces, they give you a little Allen wrench, which is right in here. Take that out. It says to flip over both ends here. And I think one of the reasons I'm going to connect these is because they feel a little light individually, but by connecting them together, it kind of gives a nice weight to the device. Just get this out of the way. And they do give you more cords. You can, if you wanted to have these separated, you could separate them out more. And there's basically a little kind of groove here. You just push this in, it said. Yep. And then you tighten up these screws using your Allen wrench. Don't want to over tighten. Probably easier this way. And I may separate these again later, kind of debating. But now you got this cord kind of hanging out here. So what you can do is just wrap it around inside, so you don't have any extra floating around. And it's like just perfect, where you don't have any loose now. Nice. And now lay it flat. Now there's a bit more weight to it. Like if I'm really into this, I'm not gonna like pick this whole thing up. But overall, feels quite nice. It is plastic, not metal. Out of the box, feels like everything's in order, but I won't know until I plug it in and give the bad boy a try. A lot of buttons. I'm a little unsure about this here. I feel like I might accidentally hit it when I'm using the throttle. You got 1, 2, so that's R2 and L2. I'm thinking this is L1 and R1. And then on the back side here, you get a square, an X, and an O. L3, L1. I'm not sure what button that corresponds with. And then you got your trigger. Trigger feels pretty good. For 50 bucks, I can't complain. I don't know if I would have paid, 100, 120 for it a year ago, 2 years ago when this thing was newer. Maybe not as satisfied, but for the price, I gotta say, it's pretty nice. Detachable. Yeah. So I'm going to give this bad boy a try in, I think, Star Wars Squadron to start with. I'll probably do an initial video, kind of just with my initial impressions, and then as I use it more in various programs and games, I'll do maybe a review on it down the road. But I know there are a lot of people looking at buying this thing now that it's only $50, and I did just want to do a quick initial impression of the device. So stay tuned. That's coming up next. Okay, so I've played around a bit with Star Wars Squadrons, and I've got my Hotas set up and working fairly well. Really, there was very little configuration I needed to do. I found the default controls actually worked pretty well. In the video, you'll see I've got this hooked up. I apologize, you're kind of staring at my crotch, but this is the best way I could get the Hotas kind of in frame here, so I could at least show you a little bit of what I'm doing. So by default, everything worked, though the only thing I didn't like was to accelerate and to de-accelerate. It was using the rocker here instead of using the throttle. So I changed that, and then there was a couple of small things, like to bring up the mission objectives window. There wasn't a key configured for that, so I just turned it to this since I wasn't using that any longer. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll just play a story mission. I'm up to mission 3 through the enemy lines, though I played like the first the prologue and all the way through like Skies of Yavin without the Hotas, and then I replayed mission 2, and now I am gonna do mission 3. We'll do this together, and just kind of show you the ropes of this new Hotas. I'm pretty impressed with it for $50. It's pretty damn good. Like, so it works in the missions, it works in the briefings and everything. So you can just move it left or right, up, down, and then rotating it does the same thing as going left or right in this mode at least. And then if I want to like interact with people, pull the trigger.
Now the Empire's gonna want that Star Destroyer back. Good. Let's see them try and take it. You know, back home after the Empire invaded Mimbin, we stole an armored transport hauler full of scout walkers. When the Empire came looking for them, we just turned the walkers against them. Had a real good time. I'm guessing the commander has something similar in mind for this start. At least
So you can skip
enough yapping.
or just back out with L1. Let's just go to the briefing here. And actually, I feel like I need to reverse this. I'm so not used to a Hotas, so like normally I think I've already reversed this. Let me see. There's a ton of options in here. I haven't really played too much with them, but they get pretty granular in the controls. And if you go in here, you've got controls for menus, hangars, flight, and then you got keyboard or mouse controller, flight stick. And most of this was all configured by default. And there's some in here that you could even go, like, you know, if you want a separate button for increasing and maximizing instead of just the power to weapons, you can do so. Let's see. Okay. So now up goes up and down goes down.
Not now, Frisk. I'll answer your questions once the Star Destroyer has been delivered safely.
Delivered where? We risked our tails to get that Star Destroyer. And you can't even tell us where we're going?
It's not my call. Besides, I'd be risking a lot of lives if I shared too much too soon.
You hearing this? After all we did for Project Starhawk.
Listen, all I can tell you is the basics.
Linden, our soldiers on the Star Destroyer Victorum just sent a code yellow.
Now? Damn. Call in Vanguard for immediate briefing.
Ah, heck. It was just getting good.
Choice. Ah, you're looking
Let's
for
get
a
out of
custom
here.
job.
Start the mission, it's this option button down here. And I don't know if they patched this, because I read early on the Hotas support was kind of mixed, but like 90% of this was pre-configured. Like I started out and I was able to fly around and shoot and use most of my... Okay.
What happened here? Who cares? Our Star Destroyer's in trouble.
Kind of obvious.
Vanguard,
Controls your ship. You can tilt it to control your spin,
5, intercept those TIE bombers. We need
speed,
to find out
slow down.
Frisk and I will handle the rest of
This
the
little
Star
toggle here will cycle between which power you're focusing on. Back will make it kind of everything in between.
No can do. Their ion weapons knocked out our systems. We were defenseless until you arrived.
Understood. We'll put an end to their bombing runs.
I was better with the X-Men, I feel like. I'm not so good with this thing.
Yeah, you'll lose your controls or worse.
Have one behind me.
Great shooting.
Like like getting right behind them and then just unloading. Strangely, it works. Let's kind of pass them.
Fires all over these bombers. Excellent shot.
And I don't have the lock-on missiles with this loadout, I don't believe. But I feel like much more confident with the Hotas than I ever did with the mouse and keyboard. Like, not that it was bad, but it just feels like you get a lot more kind of granular control this way. And it just feels better. Like, it's been a while since I played with one of these, to be honest. I am not great with them. I think the last time I owned one, there was a game called Pacquion, and I don't know, that's a pretty deep cut if anyone remembers this game. But it was like a space fighting and like, I think there was multiplayer. Me and my friends were into it for a little while. We all had like these cheap, like even cheaper quality than this. I don't even know what happened to it. But okay, squad commands. Target an enemy and tap the number 8 to order an attack. I'm not sure if that's configured. That one 5. The problem is they have like these numbers on the screen, but these all have like PlayStation, like square, X, circle. Okay. Now tap 8 to order your squad to engage the target. Don't know if I have 8 configured. Oh, okay, so that's triangle.
You're in the clear.
Okay. Some of these I'm still getting used to. Like, I figured it out. You can change your shields from front to back. Gotta get closer.
We can't let a single shuttle board the Victoria. Nice work. 5 got the shuttle.
There are more. I just told my guys to blow that dude up.
Shuttle down.
Is that all of them?
The Empire seized the Star Destroyer. We failed.
What? Oh, I thought I blew him up, didn't I? Maybe I gotta be quicker about it.
Fast. Imperial shuttles headed your way.
Hold them off. If even one Imperial shuttle reaches us, we'll be overwhelmed.
You heard him, Vanguard. Intercept those shuttles.
Okay.
We should split up to take them down.
Coming to join ya.
Okay, so
Blast that target.
On it. You handle the other shuttle.
they're gonna go for that guy. Pick you up this time. Big fan of this ship. Like, X-Wing was a lot more fun.
We can't let a single shuttle board the Victoria. Shuttle's down. 5 got the shuttle.
Detecting 2 more Imperial shuttles. They're trying to flank us.
So
trigger that one. Where's the other one?
Shoot down those shuttles.
Here. Okay.
Joining formation.
Who's over here?
Quickly! We have a shuttle right on top of us!
Get that thing!
Great shot.
Did I
Another
get it?
shuttle group incoming. They have ties in tow.
Oh, Jesus.
Blow that up.
Yeah, blow that guy up.
Don't let those shuttles near our Star Destroyer.
I had an actual decent attacking ship. I'm not a big fan of this. What is it? A-wing? Y-wing? I don't know. It's not an X-wing. I'm all about the X-wing.
Only one shuttle left.
One shuttle is all they need. Take out that shuttle now!
Blast that target.
Don't. Oh my god, I blew up. I'm totally a noob at this game.
Work fast. Imperial shuttles headed your way.
Hold them off. If even
But
one
the
Imperial
Hotas is
shuttle
working
reaches
pretty
us, we'll
well.
be overwhelmed.
It's definitely
You
not.
heard him, Vanguard. Intercept those shuttles. We should split up to take them down.
Alright, you guys. Yeah, I just did that.
In formation. On it. You handle the other
I
shuttle.
feel like they don't give you a lot of time to deal with this. You know, I should probably change to, that probably would have made it way easier, is putting my power
I'm here.
to guns.
We can't let a single shuttle board the Victoria.
Oh, that's not the shuttle, that's the... I don't want to take that on. How you guys were fighting this thing?
Shoot that.
Oh yeah. Let me get in the power.
To join ya.
The, you know, you can balance your power between shields, weapons, and speed. And oh yeah, that makes a huge difference, doesn't it?
Blow that up. Ugh. Not bad.
Joining up.
It's a close one.
Shoot down those shuttles. You're good now.
Shoot that.
I'm with you.
Slow down. Past it. Where'd he go?
Another shuttle group incoming.
Too many shuttles.
They have ties in tow.
Blast that target.
Don't let those shuttles near our Star Destroyer. Only one shuttle left.
One shuttle is all they need.
The last.
Enemy
get it?
Imperial transports are done for.
That's the last of those blasted shuttles.
Just in time. Systems are up.
Kind of
Time to
loving
fix
this
the
thing right now.
hyperdrive.
Like for $50, this might be like my favorite, like small, you know, investment, gaming investment in a
Take out
while.
the Empire's carriers and buy us time, all right?
I'm calling in Y-Wing support. They'll lead a bombing run on those carriers. Don't let any TIE fighters near them.
Need to raise my chair up a bit. I feel like
All right.
this thing needs to be higher than my keyboard usually does.
Vanguard, if we lose our bombers, we're done for. Take
What
out
am I
those
doing?
ties.
Okay. You can order your squad to defend your allies. Target a friendly ship or structure and tap. Okay. Am I telling
I'm
them to
breaking
defend?
off to intercept their fighters.
I'll help out our bomber backup.
Watch your tails. Those ties have missiles.
Oh, they got a lock on me.
Yeah, that's smarts.
So many of them.
Took out a bomber. They mean business.
Keep up
Yeah.
the pressure.
Okay, I'm kind of getting the hang of that secondary.
Tails, take it down.
That's one carrier down.
Double tap.
Great start.
Let's regroup
I
with
didn't
our
catch what it
bombers.
wanted me to double tap. Oh!
And the second carrier goes up in flames.
Beautiful work, Vanguard. Hyperdrive is almost ready. Can you buy us just a bit more time?
Don't worry, Vanguard has you covered. Squadron, take down the rest of these ties.
Oh, that was my ship for a second.
Going into formation.
I'm such a noob at this game still, but it's like a joy to play with a Hotas, even a cheap one like this. Like,
Your timing
I was
couldn't be
worried
better.
about the
We're almost
quality.
done.
You know, I read a few,
Our bombers are out of here. Thanks for the
Uh,
backup.
you know, people getting this and having some quality control issues or having, you know, dead zones or other things. And so far, so
Close
good.
back
I'm
there, Keo.
a couple hours
You
in,
gotta
and
teach the rest of the squadron that drift.
still have a lot more games
You
to
wanna
get
learn
working.
right now?
But this was the main one I bought it
I'll
for to
watch
start with,
Five
actually.
figure it out first.
Next thing is to
Okay,
try this
follow
in
me.
virtual reality instead of, you know, Pancake Land.
I learned this racing in the Koshi's Star Circuit. First, transfer all power to your engines and fly as fast as you can.
Engine's the right one? Oh, left.
Engine power's on the left. Yes. Now we're gonna buzz the bridge of the Victorum. Be ready to boost. When you're ready, turn as hard as you can, then hold the booster to cut your engines.
I don't know if I did that right.
Got it, Five.
Hey, who's buzzing our bridge? Someone the Empire's never gonna catch again.
Sorry, team. It's for the greater good of the New Republic.
But like,
I'll, practice drifting later, without spectators.
go in real fast. And then you...
Hyperdrive's operational,
Okay.
Vanguard.
We kind of got it.
Get out of here.
Regrouping on your position, Victorum.
On your way.
So if you're in the market for a cheap you know, inexpensive Hotas. This is definitely one I could recommend, you know, just from my playing. You know, it's not trying to face the right direction. It's not got every bell and whistle, and I'm sure, you know, if you're really into this, you probably want to invest in a more expensive one. But if this is you know, you're just kind of getting into the entry-level Hotas world, this seems like a decent starting point, especially for $50.
Punching them in
I feel like I've never seen one of these things this cheap. I'll have a link
Jumping to hyperspace
down
in
below in the description and in the comments if you are interested in picking one up. I think the sale is basically until they run out of them, it seems like. Pretty much every store, GameStop, Amazon, Best Buy, all of them had the same deal going on, so
Oh, man.
definitely
Well, we
check
gotta
it out.
get there now.
I don't know what happened. Everything was fine, and then our systems just shut down.
Sounds like your morphine nullifier is blocked. Run a system flush, then restart. It should be fine.
More Imperial ships. They really want their Star Destroyer back.
It's now or never, Vanguard.
Let's see if I can just
Protect
finish
the
this
Victorum.
mission and then I'm done. Missions feel just a little longer than they need to be at times.
This is taking too long.
Don't tell me this is too much for you, Frisk.
No. Trigger finger's getting tired is all.
Down it goes.
They're done.
Yes.
Initiating system flush. How long should this take?
Longer than I'd like.
Backup radar just arrived.
Close there.
Point your cannons at the raider.
There's too many fighters.
Turbo lasers are back online. Hybrid
So many guys.
ready.
You're safe.
Okay, that's where it is.
I'm not saying thank you.
Right here and ready to go.
It's an optional objective. I gotta like target something first because it seems to be
Good enough for me.
shielded.
How much longer?
Realigning the transpacitor now.
Speak basic.
About halfway there.
Thank you.
Focus
Getting
fire on the
tore up
bombers.
here.
Enemy reinforcements inbound.
I forget how to get them to resupply me.
They're up against Vanguard Squadron. It isn't fair. For the Empire.
The Victorium shields are operational again.
Jeez.
Losing hull integrity. Got enemies locked on.
I got you.
Thanks, Gunny.
Here I am. Keep up the pressure.
Joining up.
I feel like my ship's gonna
Raiders, Frisk.
get taken down.
Loose, boss.
if I'm not careful.
Stop it!
Almost there. Running a diagnostic on the alluvial damper.
Okay, great. Just do it.
Dispatch systems now, Vanguard.
Maybe we make it. I don't think I'm gonna get that raider.
Yes, it works. We're ready to go.
Vanguard, follow it behind the Star Destroyer. Don't have to tell me twice.
Hubert Rendezvous. I should do that before we get too far up.
You have the new jump coordinates, Vanguard?
Affirmative. See you on the other side, Victor.
Get in the rendezvous point. I do not want to get far up again. Oh jeez.
It's now or never.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Definitely. Okay, I'm definitely enjoying playing this with a Hotas, even a cheap one. It's a great experience. I can't wait to try this in VR, maybe tomorrow.
Who'd want to get this close to the Ringali Nebula?
I believe that is the idea.
It's a really fun game. Made even better through, you know, a more intuitive, realistic flight control. So I'm going to end it here. I'll probably do another video on this, maybe later this week, maybe next week, showing gameplay with the VR setup. I'll also be checking out other games, maybe like Elite Dangerous, maybe some other VR flight games. If you want to check out some of those, keep an eye out for them. If you do enjoy this, please consider subscribing. Definitely would appreciate it. And if you're looking for a cheap Hotas, these are available on Amazon now. I'll have a link down below, and it is only $50 right now. So get that while it's hot. Thanks for watching again, and have a good night.